Hey again everyone, welcome back to the stage. We got another good one for you today. I know I didn't upload last month, but if you saw my post on my channel here, I actually bought a house. So I took that month to move in and unwind for a bit, but I'm back now. As usual, in any solo raid dungeon, you do receive the Unbreakable Will and All-Rounder buffs that get stronger over time. We got a bunch to go over for Berthe raid, so let's jump right in. Starting off in Savage White Ghost's castle, you can see two enemies, a red and a blue boss, and start with a teleporter on your right and left sides. It's advised to take the teleporter on the right side to fight the blue boss. There are technically two enemies here, but you only need to defeat one of them to proceed. The attacks are pretty straightforward in this phase, and he repeats the same two attacks multiple times before going into a few different ones. The two he repeats are these. Energy Explosion. The boss will gather energy around him, signified by the boss expanding a circle. Once it's fully expanded, it will explode. This attack isn't really dangerous and it doesn't do a lot of damage, so if you can't avoid it, just make sure you're not super low on HP so you can tank it. Although there is more than enough time to dodge the attack. For the Puddles attack, the boss will twirl the spear above his head and 4 puddles will spawn beneath your character's location. After a few seconds, these puddles will explode. To avoid them, simply get off the puddles. For the Selecting Target attack, Hadron's Copy will select you as a target and teleport you to the other side, red side. The red Hadron will be charging up a running attack. To avoid it, simply teleport yourself back to the blue side using the provided teleporter. If you are hit by this, it is an instant death unless you use a res passive, res title, or res synergy. For the Gathering Energy attack, there are times where you will have to abandon the blue side to go to the red side to avoid an attack. This will be signified by the red text stating that the other boss is gathering energy and is the red side's ultimate attack. All you need to do to survive it is stand inside of the box the boss makes. If you fail to enter this box, you will die instantly, so keep it in mind. You can use res titles to ignore this attack, but it will consume your res. For the Tether attack, you may end up seeing some blue text that says demonic energy gathers around the L search party, as well as a big orange or blue circle that is surrounding your character. This is your cue to know that you are about to be tethered by a chain to a single point. You must stay near the second point to keep your tether active until it goes away. If you fail to do this, after a few seconds, the orb around you will explode and you will die instantly. For the Charging Magic attack, you may also see a message pop up saying Hadron's Copy is charging magic. This will be on the blue side. This is another ultimate attack. Somewhere on the blue side, there will be one spot that is marked. All you need to do to avoid this attack is stand on it. Do so and you will not be hurt by the attack. Otherwise, if you fail to stand on the marked area, you will die instantly. You can use res titles to survive this attack, but again, it will consume your res title, so be careful. Moving on to phase 2, now you have to fight the actual Hadron. That's right, the other two were just clones. There's one enemy to defeat in this phase. For the Black Hole Orb attack, the first attack he usually does is a Black Hole Orb. If you get hit by this, you will not be able to press any buttons at all until he releases you. It's advised to avoid this attack so that you don't lose DPS time. To avoid it, simply go to the other side of the boss. For the Jump and Teleport attack, occasionally the boss will jump and disappear and then reappear either directly on top of you or appear somewhere else on the map. When he comes back, the following attack does damage to you and will knock you into the air, but if you can iframe it or just use super armor, you're fine to tank it. For the boss's charging iframes, the boss will enter iframes of his own where no attack will damage him until he finishes charging. For the Corkscrew Punch attack, the boss will charge an attack resulting in a punch with a corkscrew-like wave extending out. This wave can push you off of the map. To dodge this attack, simply go behind the boss. For the flying dash attack, the boss will jump off screen and certain areas of the map will be marked with blitzing lines. This is the path the boss is going to take for his flying dash. To avoid it, get out of the blitzing lines. If hit, you will get the cut tendon debuff, disabling your sprint, so be careful. At 150 HP bars, the boss jumps off screen, placing feather orbs. Blitzing lines then consume the lower platforms. Use the orbs to reach the upper platforms. Some characters can fly, but make sure to practice with the orbs. Super armor prevents the orbs from sending you unless you mana break into one while jumping. Getting hit applies a confusion debuff, reversing movement controls, so be careful not to fall off. For the pushing orb attack, the boss charges a larger orb and sends it flying out to one direction. If hit, this orb could push you off the map entirely, so make sure you avoid it by going behind the boss or using super armor. For the feather throw attack, the boss will teleport to a different corner of the map, throwing feathers at you in a diagonal pattern several times before stopping. Use HP potions to heal if needed and do your best to avoid the feathers. For the boss's tornado feather attack, the boss teleports to the center of the map, creating a large spinning tornado that disables potions on it. A constant force pushes against you and feathers are thrown in all directions. Evade the tornado and feathers and use HP pots if necessary. Upon entering Phase 3, you are greeted with a familiar face. Hyven is back for revenge, and it looks like he took some inspiration from Dr. Eggman. Literally. There is one enemy to hit in this phase, as well as several others who cannot be hit but can still be a threat. Hyven will lower his drone down to you, giving you a chance to attack. It is advised for you to stay in the middle of the map so that you can deal max damage to Hyven. He also has several attacks in his arsenal. For his targeting missiles attack, Hyven will target you, shown by a bright orange crosshair being placed on your character. To avoid his missiles, simply go higher than he is. The missiles can be fired at a 180-degree angle in front of, behind him, and beneath him. He cannot fire them above him. These missiles do tend to do some damage if you don't have defense, so avoiding them is best. For his 180-degree missile attack, Hyven will fire several missiles out in a 180-degree cone beneath him. This attack doesn't deal great damage but can hurt if you get hit by several missiles. To avoid it, simply go above him. For the drone's mines, the other enemies present that you cannot hit will drop mines around the map. These mines will explode either after you step on them, or they will explode over time. Getting hit by these alone won't kill you unless you get hit by several. Avoid getting tossed around by them by using super armor. For their laser attack, Hyven and the other drones can use this attack. They will fire a horizontal laser across the map. If hit, it doesn't deal great damage, but they can do it multiple times, so avoiding it is advised. For the bomb implant head bomb attack, the smaller drones will launch a bomb implant that, when it connects to you or you avoid it long enough, will arm itself. It will then start glowing. It will then explode after a while. If hit, it will disable your potions, so be sure to watch out for that. For the missile rain attack, an alarm will sound and Hyven will exit the battlefield to perform his ultimate attack. Several of those same orange crosshairs will then consume the entire map, with the exception of a single spot. This attack will insta-kill you, but you can use a res title to avoid death one time. To avoid damage, simply go to the spot that isn't marked. As a general tip, get rid of any mines surrounding the area or use super armor during this, or what happened here could happen to you. Some tips for newer players. For Phase 1, pay attention to the color of the text that signifies an attack is happening. If it's red, the red boss is attempting to do something. If it's blue, the blue boss is attempting to do something. Knowing which boss is doing what is your ticket to an easy clear. For Phase 2, if you aren't confident in your ability to time your mana breaks, just take your super armor off and play it safe. For Phase 3, make sure to get rid of any mines that could get in your way to avoid being tossed around like a ragdoll, and also avoid the exact scenario that we just watched.
Man, Berthe Raid adds a ton of new things, but don't forget that the goal is still the same as Varnamir. Defeat the boss and claim those rewards. Use the information here to your advantage and get that Vestige of Soul Weapon of Requiem. The curtains are closing for now, but be sure to come on back when we open them again. And as always, don't forget to break some legs and do the whoosh.